Hey Nasim, what's up?
Oh hey Ted, nothing much man. I'm just thinking about ideas for our psych project.
Hey, I think I got an idea. Welcome to the Psychology Talkshow. I'm Teddy Wylie.
And I'm Nasim Al-Saadawi, and tonight we will be discussing what psychopaths and sociopaths are and the differences between them.
First, we should talk about the classification of these two mental illnesses. They both fall under the antisocial personality disorder, APD for short.
An antisocial personality disorder is when a person, usually male, shows a lack of conscience for wrongdoing, even when that wrongdoing is directed at friends or family.
Now that's whack! I've also heard that abnormal behavior begins in a person's childhood and continues through their adolescence. They typically begin their behavior with excessive lying, fighting, stealing, violence, or manipulation.
If that describes any of you watching,
good luck.
People suffering with an APD make up an estimated 1% of the world's population, but a whopping 16% of people who are incarcerated. Looks like the odds are not ever in your favor.
How can you tell if someone's suffering from an APD?
Well, there is a mental evaluation you can take online, but there are several variables that can make it inaccurate. Psychologists mainly rely on fMRIs to see whether or not a person reacts normally to a very graphic or very violent video.
Now that you know how to classify a psychopath and a sociopath, I think it's time to explain how they're similar and how they differ. Up until recently, the terms psychopath and sociopath have been used interchangeably. I want to make it clear that they are in fact different disorders, although they do have some similarities.
Both sociopaths and psychopaths suffer from anxiety and will get angry easily. They also tend to keep to themselves and push others away. However, sociopaths are able to form real bonds, although it's rare.
So, would they fit in society as well as other people, or?
Unfortunately, no. Sociopaths are more than likely to be described as disturbed.
Sociopaths also tend to be less educated than the general public, and are more likely to end up in low-paying jobs. This is different from a psychopath. Psychopaths tend to be more educated and are more motivated. An example of a successful psychopath would be a CEO of a business. Just to be clear, though, not all CEOs are psychopaths.
It doesn't seem so bad to be a psychopath, then. I'd love to be the CEO of a company. I've even heard that some psychopaths are charming.
Although it may not seem so bad to be a psychopath at first glance, remember that they are unable to form emotional attachments, are likely to be paranoid, are likely to develop schizophrenia, and will suffer from delusions.
Oh, just kidding then.
Because of their motivated nature, if a psychopath were to commit a crime, it would be thought out, and no detail would be neglected.
Oh, that's very different than a sociopath who would just commit a crime on the fly.
Did you know that psychopaths and sociopaths are twice as likely to develop a drug-alcohol habit?
No, I didn't. Why does it seem like all psychopaths and sociopaths are evil? I have an idea. Why don't we just arrest all of these crazy people and boom, the streets are safer?
I know that may seem appealing at first, but not all psychopaths and sociopaths are evil. These are people who need counseling and are able to make positive contributions to society.
I don't know, man. That sounds like a lot of work. Do you want to just make a PowerPoint instead?
Sure.